Hey guys, Netherite Dev here, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make UGC Hat / hair in Roblox Studio. This is the first video of the series where I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make UGC items. So in this video, we went over modeling our little top hat here and coloring it, although the coloring is a bit funky. The little rim here is actually supposed to be gray. And lastly, attaching it to NPCs. And so that way it will work in the UGC program. The only thing we didn't go over is how to actually upload it to the UGC program, because I'm not in the UGC program. Please accept me in the UGC program, Roblox, please. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. But before we get into it, I'd like to announce that starting next video, I'm going to be giving away 10 Robux to a random person in the group, a random subscriber in the group, every single video. I actually did it this video. This is my second time recording the intro. The first time I actually forgot to record, but I gave Stressed HD, where is he? Stressed right here. I gave him 10 Robux, so congratulations. It's not in the video because sadly I wasn't recording, but I did give you 10 Robux. But starting next video, I'll try to remember to record it when I give you Robux. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so I'm on the base plate here, and the first thing we can go ahead and do is we can go to the plugins tab on the top of the screen, and then we can go ahead and click. You can go ahead and find the rig builder plugin and click on it, and then you can go ahead and click on block rig. So you can see we have a little dummy here. Alright, I'm just going to move the spawn like over here out of the way. Alright, so now that you have your dummy here, what you can go ahead and do is go to the humanoid root part, and you can set the position of it. Then going to go position in the properties tab, set to 0, 0, 0. Alright, now you can see it's in the ground. If you want to, you can move it out from the ground, but try to keep it in 0, 0 coordinates. Alright, in the dummy here, we can go ahead and select everything inside of it except for the humanoid and the head. So we can go ahead and deselect those. And then we can go ahead and right click and click select children. Alright, and then we can delete their children. That sounded kind of weird. But yeah, just delete two children, okay? And then we can go ahead and open up the head, and we can delete everything except for the mesh. So you can just go ahead and delete. You see we have a faceless dummy. It's kind of creepy, but we don't really need the face for this tutorial, so that's why we got rid of it. Alright, so now that we have our dummy here with no children and nothing except the mesh, it sounds weird, but what we can go ahead and do, so you can go ahead and right click the dummy and go to export selection. So you can just go ahead and click on that, and we can go ahead and find a file you would like to save your dummy in, and then you can just go ahead and save it. You can just name it whatever you want. So I'm gonna name it tutorial dummy. Alright, and you're just gonna save it as an OBJ file, so you can click save. And now we can get to modeling our UGC item in Blender. So in Blender here, we can go ahead and delete absolutely everything. We do not need it. You can just go ahead and click delete. Alright, so in the file tab on the top of the screen, you can just go ahead and hover over it. No, you click on it, not hover over it. And then you can go to the import tab. You can go ahead and hover over that, and over here you can go ahead and find a wavefront file right here, say .obj. Just gonna go ahead and click on that, and then you can go ahead and find the file where you saved it, and you can just go ahead and click on the tutorial dummy. So I have tutorial dummy.obj right here. Just go ahead and click on it and import obj, and now we have our little dummy on Roblox. You see it has no face. I have no idea how to import the textures, so that's why I just deleted the face. There's plenty of tutorials for that if you want the face on it though, but it's just not something that I know how to do. Alright, so you can go ahead and do Shift and A, and you can go ahead and you see it opens up this add panel here, so you can just go ahead and hover over mesh, and then you can click, let's make a cylinder, because we're just going to make a simple top hat for this tutorial. Please don't make top hats. I'm going to upload them to UGC because Roblox is not accepting top hats. Alright, so we have our little huge cylinder, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the modeling tab so we can edit it. So you can go into face select up here and click on the face. Alright, and then we can just go ahead and move it down. If you already know how to use Blender, you can just skip this part. I have the timestamps on the bottom or in the description. Alright, so now that our hat is looking much skinnier, we can go ahead and extrude it with E. Alright, move it up a little bit, and then we could scale it down like this, and then we can extrude it up again, and now we just have a simple hat. So I'm just gonna scale it down. Extrude is E and scale is S. I forgot to mention that. So there we go. We have our little top hat almost completed, and now it should be done. As I said, very simple, just for tutorial sakes. We have, my voice hurts. Alright, so now that we are done modeling, we can go ahead and get started on texturing. I drank some water, so now my voice sounds much better. So we can go ahead and go to the the shading tab on the top of the screen. Alright, and then what you can go ahead and do is you can open up your files. So I already have it pulled up here. But you're going to go ahead and navigate your files for a color palette. And if you don't have a color palette, basically what it is just a bunch of colors in like a small little file here. So this is 8x8 pixels. It's 64 little colors that you can use for Blender and modeling and whatever you want. And I just found this one online, so there are tons of color palettes online. If you don't have one, just look it up, color palettes for download, and then you can download one and use it for Blender. Right, so once you have your little color palette here, you can go ahead and drag it down. Alright, so you can just go ahead and close this for now because you don't need it anymore. Alright, so now we have our colors here. We can drag the color to base color. You see the little color node, and click on it, drag it, and connect it to base color. So now you can see we have a little rainbow hat type thing going on, but we're just going to go ahead and fix that in a bit. And down here in the color palette here, you can go ahead and, instead of being linear, you can set to closest. So now you can see it's not as it's much worse, but it's not as blurry on the top. You can see the individual colors there, and that's what we need for now. So then we can go ahead and go to the UV editing tab, and if you zoom in on this little panel here, you can see our color palette. Alright, and that's what we're going to be using to color. Alright, so what we can do now is you can go ahead and go to this little drop down here, and where it says color, you can go ahead and set that to texture. And there we go. Now you can see our hat is looking like it did in the shading tab, and that's what we need right now. Alright, so we have our little colors here, and what we can do is we can just go ahead and select our entire hat. We can go ahead and do Alt and V, so it goes onto X-ray mode. See, it's in X-ray mode right now. And what we can do is, if we select this, it's going to select everything, front and behind. Alright, so then you can go ahead and leave X-ray mode for now. Alright, so on this little wireframe, view frame thingy, you just go ahead and click A. So click on this, and you can just click A to select them all. Actually, we should have done that for this over here. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but we should have used that to do to select these instead of going to X-ray mode. But you just go ahead and make sure your mouse is on this panel. So click A to select them all, and click scale. Alright, so you can see we can make it bigger and smaller. What we can do is click 0 to make just a tiny little point in the middle here. Alright, so we're just going to keep it like that. Alright, so you can see it's just all a tiny little point in the middle here. You can't even see it when you deselect stuff. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we can get to coloring our top hat. I want my top hat personally to be black and blue, or white and blue, I guess would be better, I'm not sure. So what we can go ahead and do is I'm going to go to X-ray mode again with Alt and Z. I'm going to go ahead and pan around. You can pan around with Shift and the scroll mouse wheel thing, like clicking it down. Alright, so you can just see I selected the bottom part here. Alright, and then here, you go here, you can see that it's just represented by a tiny little dot. Then just go ahead and click G to move it around, and you can move it to the color you want. And just a heads up, for me personally, this has been bugging out a little bit lately when importing to Roblox Studio. I'm not sure why, but the colors bug out. I'm still looking towards a solution. Alright, and then you can just go ahead and move it. So let's go with gray, actually. So if we got out of X-ray mode, you can see that this is now gray. We're going to go into X-ray mode again. And we're going to go ahead and select the top here now. Alright. And then the top of the hat. We can go here, click A, and click G. Alright. And then we can just go ahead and move it. I'm going to make it blue. Just blue, maybe. And now we have our top hat. Alright, now that our top hat's done, we can go ahead and go back to the modeling tab. You're not going to be able to see the textures, but it is there, alright? And what you can go ahead and do is you can then delete the tutorial dummy. We don't need it anymore. It was only for modeling. But first I'm going to get a screenshot. Perfect! I get my screenshot. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and click on the dummy. And we can just go ahead and click delete. So you right click on it, then click delete. So now I just have a floating cat here, and what we can do is you can click file, and we can hover over export, and then we can click on FBX file. Very important, not OBJ, not anything else, FBX, because that's how it keeps its color. Alright, and then you can just go ahead and navigate to the file that you want it to save in. Alright, and then you can just go ahead and rename this to tophat.fbx, alright? And we can do export FBX. Alright, so what we can do, back in Roblox here, we can go ahead and insert another dummy. So you can go to Rig Builder, Plugins tab, Rig Builder, Block Rig again. So we have our little dummy again. What we can do is in Explorer here in the workspace, we can go ahead and add in a mesh part right here. And you can see you have this little weird texture part. And you can go ahead and set the mesh, little file thingy here, click on it. And we're going to go ahead and find our top hat, so we can just go ahead and click on that. And it's going to be big. It's going to be huge, actually. We're going to have to, yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're going to, why is it yellow? I told you guys the texturing is a bit weird, so if you guys know a better way to texture it, then please let me know, because this has not been working well lately. So we're going to scale it down to an actual, like, a good size. It's still huge. Okay. That should be better. And then we can go ahead and move it to the dummy's head. There we go. So now we have our little hat on his head. But it is not completed yet. So what we can go ahead and do is on Workspace, we can go ahead and add in an accessory. We can go ahead and rename it to whatever we want. So we're going to name it Top Hat, alright? Then we can move the mesh part into the Top Hat accessory. And we can just go ahead and name it to Handle. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Handle, just like that. Make sure it's named handle. And then you can go ahead and add in an attachment to it. Alright, and this attachment is how players and NPCs and dummies are going to be able to wear it. So in the dummy here, we can go ahead and open it up. And in the head, you can see it has tons of attachments that UGC items use. So this is hat/hair tutorial. So we're going to go ahead and go to the hair or the hat attachment. Since this is a hat, we can go ahead and copy the name of it. And then we can go ahead and rename this attachment and give it the exact same name to the attachment. Alright, there we go. And then we can go ahead and move the top hat into the dummy. And you can see that it's kind of in the dummy's head, which isn't what you want. So we can just go ahead and select the hat attachment. And it's a bit funky the way it moves, but you can just go ahead and move it up. In the top hat, you can move the hat attachment up, and there we go. You can see we have a working top hat. Right, so now you can see if I insert another block rig, and I can go ahead and duplicate the top hat, put it into workspace. You can put it in the second block rig as well. That's not the right one. It also works in the other dummy here. You can see it's in the same position. And it'll even work on my player. So let's go ahead and test my player out right now. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to first of all delete all of my face accessories so you can see it. There we go. So what we can go ahead and do is in the dummy, we can go ahead and duplicate the top hat and move it into my player, right? I'm not sure how to put it on the player, but the point is, if you were to use it in a UGC item, it will go onto my player, alright? So it will work on players. I'm just not sure how to put it on a player, but it will definitely work on a UGC program. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And let me know what other things you want to see on this series. And yeah, anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.